Why do we do what we do? Why do we do the things that we do, knowing that these things have consequences that can be good or bad? So I guess the question is, even though we know the consequences that comes along with the situations or the actions that we take, why do we still go through with the action? You know, when you take all variables and you do the math and everything adds up the same way, every which way you do, it's not that, oh, you should step back from it. It's just the simple fact that when you know the consequences, when you know that the outcome can turn out to be not so positive or not the way you wanted to turn out, why do you get mad when it doesn't go, when it doesn't favor you, when it already showed that it wasn't going to favor your situation? And then you have those that have the situation where everything's going in your favor, and you get too cocky, or you think you got everything under control, and then you start making irrational decisions. You know what I mean? Like, why do we get pig-headed or blinded, I'll say? Why do we get blinded by our success or our accomplishments to the point where we start making decisions that become hindrance to our movement or our progress? Because the world is a judgmental world. The world is looking for something to say about you. I said you. You know what I mean? Because they're choosing to talk about you. They're choosing to make your situation a topic. They're choosing to make your situations magnified more than what it is. Like, we are not just human beings. Like, we are not human. Like, we are not able to make human mistakes. Like, we are above all and beyond, and we're not. And then, so I guess I do understand why, but at the same time, because I did myself, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this to oh, why you do this and do it, and I'm perfect. No, I have made decisions and did things, and I thought it through, and like, man, this gonna work, and not really, but this is the chance of this can go wrong, and I still go through the situation, and thankfully that most of the situations turned out favorable. I should say favorable, because anything outside of death or incarceration or injuries, I would say it's a good thing. You know? Anything that did not involve any bodily harm or harm to anybody else, I would say will be a successful situation, regardless of how you look at it. So, we have all made critical errors and we all made major mistakes, but at the same time, once we learn from our mistakes, why do we continue to go down the same path? And see, that goes along with the why. Now that we know that, you know, we didn't escape near-death situations, and why do we then get bold enough to do it again or try something more reckless? Why does the adrenaline flow drives us so much? Yeah, I like adrenaline junkie too. I do weird near-death experience stuff just because. See if I can do it. It's a challenge. See, I know why a lot of things I do, but some stuff I do and I don't understand why I do it. Like right now I'm practicing celibacy. Why? Because I'm tired of the honest opinion is I'm tired of treating women like they don't deserve to be treated like queens. That's my honest opinion. And if I continue to go through women or continue to defame a female for less than what she's worth, then I'm no better than anybody else. But it's not about me being better than anybody else. It's about me being me. About me not treating people like other people. You see what I'm saying? See, my walk is a self-walk. What I do is whatever I do is to embark, to, I guess, shed some light on how I would treat a person in a situation, or how I would prefer myself or a person to treat me in return. So I'm not going to treat a person any less. So that's just how I look at the situation. I'm not going to treat a female any less than she deserves. So if a female wants to be flaunted or wants to be treated some kind of way, then I'm just going to step away from her because I don't want to treat her that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's a self thing. Not a self-righteous thing, but just a self thing. It's a righteous thing that I'm trying to do, but it's a self thing. You see how I put that together? I be tripping. But so, and this goes for everybody. You know, this is not just a black or white, a green, a Korean, whatever nationality or wherever they stage us or put us or say this what category you fit in. This is just not to us. This is to everybody. Like, every decision we make has a ripple effect to everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, even those that are empowered, when they make certain decisions that affect everybody else, they might not really see the major economical effect it can have on everybody, because they're only looking at the right then and there. They're not looking at the 2 to 3 years from now. Yeah, they say they know projections of that, but you know, so many things can happen in between just your decision and a world decision. You see what I'm saying? See, you can make a decision and then something dramatic in the world can happen, which you cannot plan for. See what I'm saying? See, there's things in life that you just cannot plan for. Like them hurricane situations. Like the nigga shooting up the damn concert. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can, you can't plan for that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you put money away for something and you expect to enjoy yourself in a situation like that happen. You can't plan for that. You make a major decision affecting the world decisions, and then a major disaster happens. You cannot plan for that. So I guess us come down to the saying is we got to start making more conscious decisions of planning for stuff you can't plan for. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to put these things in the effect. Like, I was listening to a comedian, he said, what happened to awareness? And that is true. People awareness is so down today. It's like everybody just don't believe that bad stuff is capable of happening to them, and here, and anywhere, and everywhere, because heinous people are everywhere. It ain't no color, It's no race. It's just people that want to act out. They want to prove a point. What point did they prove besides taking lives? What point did they prove besides destruction? But those are those scenarios. And when we're not helping each other to better a situation, we're destroying the fabric of what we can be building. Bridges that we can be building between each other, not walls and barriers, but bridges. See, we got to stop building walls and barriers and start building bridges and get to know each other and understand why each other feel this way. We need to start opening up communications to each other where we can understand why. You know what I mean? Because there's a why behind everything. Nobody do anything just because. It's just because why he did that or she did that. But it's a why scenario. So why don't we take advantage of that situation? Start evaluating the whys. And maybe we'll come up with some good answers, some good reasons. I don't know, but let's just think about why we do the things that we do. I'm out.